Hello, family. It is dinner time here, so the house is somewhat quiet. So I have some time to. Well, it's not dinner time yet; it's approaching. But I have some time so I can get things started. I had a couple of things in mind that I was going to do tonight, um, and I'm going to show you guys what I've prepped. All right, I have in this bowl arugula and some chopped up dates. I have about a handful of dates. I guess maybe like 8 to 12 maybe um, that have been, I took the pit out and just chopped them up. Um, that's just sitting, just arugula and dates. And I'm going to show you guys exactly, oh, the lighting is off. I'm going to show you guys the shredding method that I use for this papaya. So I'm going to make a papaya and arugula salad. I've already chopped it, but I'll show you guys that in a little bit. And in this bag, since I don't have one of those cute little pounding mallet thingies, in this Ziploc, I have 3 Roma tomatoes and about 10 cherry tomatoes. I do have some green beans in here. That's optional. You don't have to use the green beans. And then I have about a fourth of a lime. I squeezed the lime. And then, see, there's part of it. There's another part. And I squeezed the juice of the lime in there. And I put it in there too because, well, you'll see that part. We're going to get some of those essential oils off of the lime. Okay, I also have some green onions. I took about 4 and just hugely chopped them, about an inch long. See that? Or maybe more. Just chopped them and threw them in this bag. And I have a few seasonings that I'm going to add to that, but you guys will see that part. All right, and then I have some sliced king oyster mushrooms that I'm going to braise. I'm going to make it like a braised, somewhat grilled kind of thing. More braised than grilled. And I'm going to use tomato sauce, a super simple tomato sauce. I have 2 Roma tomatoes in my small NutriBullet, 4 sun-dried tomatoes, a couple of, not even, maybe, I have maybe like, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon of chopped red onions, not a whole bunch, just for some slight flavor. And the only other thing I'm going to add to this is some ginger powder and maybe a little sea salt and agave. And that'll be it for that. I'm going to blend that up. But I'm going to cook those, the king oyster mushrooms that I put a little bit of red peppers in here, just a little bit, and some red onions in there. So I'm just going to saute that up in some grapeseed oil. And after maybe about 5 or 10 minutes, I'm going to add the tomato sauce, cover it, and let it just do its thing. The other thing I'm going to be doing is cooking up some zucchini. I have yellow and green, little squash zucchini. And that is going to be sauteing in some sesame seed oil. I'm going to let it saute in sesame seed oil for about 3 to 5 minutes. Then I'm going to cover that pot and let it kind of brown. It takes a little while to brown. Zucchini has a lot of water in it, and so I'm gonna let the water come out, and then just try to let it just cook down some and brown. And then when that happens, I'm going to add to that some coconut aminos and some the red onions that were over there with that papaya. I'm gonna throw those red onions in there, cover, let it do its thing, and that'll be that. Okay, the final thing I'm doing, I had some leftover quinoa. I don't know if you guys have seen my video on I did the chickpea with quinoa, but I believe I told you guys I used 2 cups of quinoa because I was going to do something with the remainder. And when you have cooked quinoa and you put it in the refrigerator the next day, it's a really good binder to use, like if you want to use it for burgers or well, tonight we're using it for like a stir fry. So what I'm going to do with this cooked quinoa, I am going to that in the pan. I have sesame seed oil in the pan. I'm going to be sauteing some red onions along with some green onions, along with some nicely chopped cilantro, as well as some of the stems. Cilantro stems has a lot of minerals and so much flavor. Okay, family. Alrighty, everything is cooking. I have the well, it's actually already done cooking. I had the king oyster mushrooms in a braise, and that tomato sauce. As a matter of fact, give me a minute. Okay, I just thought about it. I mean, if you guys make this meal, sorry about this lighting. Let that tomato sauce, honestly, it doesn't even turn into like a red light color until like maybe after 2 hours or so, which is a good thing to know. Like if you were ever trying to make ketchup or like your own version of a barbecue sauce or something, that's really good to know. So I just turned it back on so I could just have some time to just keep bubbling and doing this thing. Okay, as promised, I was going to show you guys the papaya salad. Excuse my mess. So, what I did was I peeled just the top layer. You guys can see the seeds. I think I chopped down too far. And some people just hold it like this, taut, and then they just chop away. I've seen it done so many different ways. If you have a shredder, by all means, shred. If not, my version ain't so bad. But I only peeled the top layer and I set it down and I rolled it. I didn't necessarily hold it in my hand. That is one way though, if you're good with it, but I'm not trying to hurt these or damage these little fingers. Not even a little bit. So I just put it down and I just chop like that. And okay, you probably want to use a green papaya when it's not all the way ripe. I like it at that in-between stage. I like it a little sweet, a little sour. But it's up to you. So I'm chopping. And I'm just see how I'm just rolling it? Okay, so you just chop. And if you do it correctly when you're chopping, I mean, make sure you go over the places where you probably didn't get like everything. And then I'm gonna try to turn it this way. And then just slightly just see. That's what you'll get. So and you're just gonna go like that. Get a nice shredded, beautiful mess. Just playing. And I'm gonna put this. Well, I'll just put it here for now. But I am gonna put it into the bowl. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with the things that are in the bag. If you guys don't remember, there is 2 Roma tomatoes, I think about 10 cherry tomatoes. The green beans are optional. If you want to use them, use them. If not, don't. green onions. I think I had about 3 green onions that were like chunky chopped. And then I had about 1/4 of a lime. I didn't use the entire lime, but I used a portion of it, to be honest. I ended up using the little piece of it for my water. So, but yes, I squeezed the lime juice in there. Ooh, got some seeds. And that's it. So the other seasonings I already have on hand, and I'm going to be using those to help build this papaya salad. And don't forget, in the bowl I have arugula. This is so good. I have arugula, and then I have some chopped dates. Oh, I'm going to let you guys see the shredding before I do anything else. Ooh, it's lightning and thundering out here. Can y'all see that? Hope so. This is really good. There we go. I don't need a whole lot of it. Got all these other veggies we're going to add to it. Plus, we're going to add some seasonings. All right. Hope y'all are ready. I know I am. Papaya, arugula, dates. I'm about to help myself with some of these dates. And this. I don't have nothing to pound it with. Just getting flavors out. Might need to double bag it because definitely don't want to bust a hole. But the whole point is just to get all these flavors out. And I think what I might end up doing is doing it on a harder surface and really pound it. Oh, I don't even think I mentioned it. Add a few dulce flakes. And with all the other meals, like not necessarily the rice, but to the zucchini and the braised king oyster mushrooms, you can also add like a nice heaping tablespoon of sea moss to those mixtures. So I have a couple of pinches of dulce flakes in here. I'm gonna put some crushed red pepper, a couple of dashes, some sage, definitely some avocado oil. I think I'm gonna add the oil in the bowl. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe just a dash in here. That ain't gonna hurt nothing. Some coconut sugar. Nice chunky dash of it. Ginger powder. This is tahini. Here's a tablespoon of tahini. 2 tablespoons. There we go.
Circle, triangle, circle.
I have some coarse sea salt. About a teaspoon. Pour that air out and just keep pounding. I'm gonna continue on. Pour it all in. All those juices. Ooh. And just toss all of this goodness. Ooh. This is really good. Really good. The salad is amazing. The dates, everything just went together so well. I wish I could have pounded it a little bit more. This is good. The king oysters in this braised sauce. So good. I end up putting the mushrooms on top of the the fried quinoa. It's really good. I hope you guys try it. Amazing. I promise I surprised myself. Somebody wants a refill. Hope y'all try it.